Hello and welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. Today we're going to try and pre-process my data for NGC6543, the Cat's Eye Nebula. So let's get at it. So as always, first thing we need to do, let's open up these files into Image Integration. And where did I put those? And make sure our output directory is right. And let's get our biases and let's get all of our master files put in here. And apply global, and let me pause the video and we'll be back when this is completed. Alright, that took about 4.5 minutes to complete. So next up, let's do some cosmetic correction. Need to get over to the files we just calibrated. Once again, output directory, I still haven't fixed that. And apply global, and this shouldn't take too long, but I'll pause the video, be back when it's done. Alright, that took about 2 minutes, so let's get on with our debarying. Again, I use a Canon DSLR that's been astro modified, so we got to debar those raw files. Let's go ahead and select all and add them in. Make sure my directory is right and apply global. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, and we're just about done. Yep, and it took about 8 or 8.5. Wow, I cannot talk today. 8 or 8.5 minutes. So let's go ahead and do our subframe selector process. Again, we're measuring the files, various values within those files. Try to get some idea of what our best image is. As you saw, I made sure to measure instead of output. So I'll be back when this is done. Alright, and we're done. So that took about 6 minutes. Let's see if we can find our good frame. Alright, so the bottom frame should be our best image. So let's go ahead and make note of the significant data from the file name, namely temperature, date, and number, which corresponds to the time it was taken. And once again, let's just double check. And it's a little bit low and to the right, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. So now let's output, and this goes pretty quick. Oh, nope, it doesn't go pretty quick, I forgot. We are rewriting the files. If you've watched my other videos, it's kind of repetitive, but we're opening the file, rewriting the headers to include the SS weight value. So that will be used in a later process when we integrate these. So let me pause the video and we'll be back. Alright, that took about 8 or 9 minutes. Not too bad. So let's close this out. And what we got next? We're going to do our star alignment. So let's go back to our weighted files. Find that reference frame. Alright, that's selected, so let's get the rest of these files in here. Select our output directory. And apply global. So let me pause it once again and let's see how long this takes. And we're almost done, and there we are. So that took about 11 minutes, not too bad. So let's go ahead and close that out. And next up, we've got local normalization. So again, let's find that reference frame. Add the rest of our files. Set our output directory. And apply global. And you know, a lot of this is repetitive from previous videos and the videos I'll be doing later on as I process more of the data I have finished up. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm trying to do this as, you know, so that you can see the process and, you know, what process I'm using rather. So you can follow along, hit the pause button, go do your work, come back, you know, whatever works for you. I'm just trying to keep it consistent and not try to rush through this, because who knows when somebody is going to come in, you know. They might not have started with the same objects I did and didn't watch the earlier one. Maybe they're watching this one. I don't know. But if you'd rather me rip through these and just do a 5-minute video of where I started and where it ended up, let me know in the comments. But if you prefer me walking it through more like this and it being a little bit longer so that you can pause and do whatever you want to do, you know, give me some feedback. You know, what format do you like? And the other thing I'd like to know, do you like that dip to black I've been doing when I pause the video, or did you prefer the dissolve where it just seems a little bit more seamless? You know, let me know. I'm curious what you guys want, and who knows. So let me pause this and I'll be back. Alright, and we're back and we're done. It took a little over 50 minutes, right around 52, 53 minutes. So let's see, what do we got next? Should be image integration. So let's open this up. Clear everything out. Load up our regular files, local normalization, drizzle data, and let's apply global. And let's see what we end up with. Once again, I'll pause this and we'll be back. Alright, and we are done. That took about 45 minutes. And let's see what we're working with. So let's go ahead and let's save it. I'm typing kind of slow, aren't I? Alright. Let's let this finish up. Alright, let's stretch it and see what we're working with. Oh, that is ugly. What happened? Alright. Let me think about this. Okay, let's look at our other files here. Sloped doesn't tell me much. The rejection, something's awry in the star alignment. So let's close all these out. And let me clear these out. Let me clear out all that work I did. It's clearly bad. So let me clear these out and let's go back to clear these out too. And all right. Shouldn't be that bad at data. So let's go back to the star alignment. And let's start over from there. Because clearly something wasn't right. So let me get that reference frame back. Add my files back. Reset my output directory. Let's now apply global and let's see here. Let me see if this makes any difference. I mean, I really didn't change anything, so I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not, but let's try it. Alright, I forgot to record the local normalization part, so we're back, we've reintegrated. So let's see what we ended up with. Stretch it. And it's horrible again. What the freak is going on? Alright. Alright, clearly the star alignment is not working the way I would expect it. So I'm going to have to revisit this. I have to think about it. I don't know if it's because of the darks or are there just too few stars and the alignment's not right. Maybe I need to change some settings. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go reread the tutorial on light vortex astronomy as well as Warren Keller's PixInsight book and the sections that pertain to the star alignment process. And I'm going to consider at this point it's a failure, but hopefully I'll learn something, in which case we turn the failure into a success, and not sure. So I'll see you in the next video when I restart this data set. But for now, I think I just need to stop this here and go do some reading. So I'm not going to ask if you like that video, but please hit that like button if you did like it in the end, and subscribe, ring that bell, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. As always, clear skies. Have a good one.
In the upper right, you'll find my latest video. In the lower right, you'll see what YouTube thinks you'll like, and below you'll see the subscription link. Please check them out.